I'm gonna be honest with all of you. I, in some way right now, I'm a little confused. I have right now no idea what WWE is trying to do right now, especially coming out of SummerSlam with Monday Night Raw tonight. See, I hold 2 episodes of Raw throughout this year in high expectations. It's always, for me at least, the Raw after WrestleMania and the Raw after SummerSlam. I say that because we think about it, the Raw after WrestleMania, it gives you an idea of what's going to happen leading into the summer, right? And the Raw after SummerSlam is the Raw that gives you an idea of what's going to happen heading into the fall and as well into the end of the year. And I felt like Raw had somewhat of a, solid start, and then somewhere throughout the show, it just took a giant nosedive. And by the way, the Shield is back. Yeah, the Shield is back. Triple H appeared, and they gave Ronda Rousey a ceremony where she took out Stephanie McMahon, and apparently now also Kurt Angle's on vacation, and Baron Corbin is acting general manager. It's okay, Kurt. It's okay. I heard TNA's hiring, by the way. But this is obviously my overall thoughts on Monday Night Raw for August the 20th, 2018. This is obviously the post-Raw after SummerSlam. It's still in Barclays Center, by the way. If you're one of these people that actually are planning to attend all 4 shows, I mean, you went to TakeOver, you went to SummerSlam, you went to Raw, and you're probably going to SmackDown Live tomorrow, this is the part of the trip where you are exhausted. Seriously, you are exhausted. If it weren't for my other 2 jobs, I probably might do the same thing. But then again, no. I just can't fathom the idea of going to all 4 shows. I know my friend Dean, he's probably going to SmackDown tomorrow. Have fun. He's probably exhausted as we speak, but it is what it is. But like I said, I thought Raw tonight was just a show that took a giant nosedive and just randomness. And it's like, again, I'm wondering what is the current direction heading into the fall and as well to the end of the year. Hell in a Cell is literally in a couple of weeks. It's crazy because at the same time, they're literally promoting, and I know someone said this in the OK Fabe review, because I was watching his review as he's live right now, actually. I think it was Spaz that said this in the comments, in the chat. It's crazy that right now, WWE, they are promoting Hell in a Cell, Evolution, this upcoming Super Showdown show. All at the same time right now, they're promoting it. Which is crazy when you think about it, right? But I want to hear from you guys, as always, in the comments below. Give me your thoughts on this week's episode of Monday Night Raw. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Are you confused as I am? Let me fucking know. And also, I'm surprised there was no main roster call-ups. Like, I did hear there was some names from NXT that were actually backstage during Monday Night Raw. Maybe on SmackDown they'll debut. I don't know. Who to say? Maybe, just maybe, Johnny Gargano debuts this Tuesday on 205 Live and takes the title away from Cedric Alexander. If that happens, you heard it here first, Mother Flowers, alright? Also, if you're new to the channel, hit that sub button down below, give this video a big old thumbs up, and share this video throughout your entire social media platform, because why the fuck would you not? Alright? So Raw kicked off with the new Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. And literally everyone's chanting, "You still suck, fuck you, Roman." They were booing him, obviously, and again, it's Brooklyn, right? It's Brooklyn. They're going to boo him. It's that New York crowd, the most passionate fan base in the country, the Northeast, the most passionate region, that is, right? Keep this in mind. Next week, they're going to be in Toronto. WWE, they're going to call it Bizarro World, by the way. So expect that as well. So Reigns said that he defended the title against Finn Balor because, again, apparently Finn Balor, when he won the title in Brooklyn, he had to forfeit the title right away because of injury. Essentially, he's saying that, hey, he's a man of his word. He's the big dog. He's the champ now. But again, he wants to be a fighting champion. He's going to open the doors to anyone out there who wants to try out the championship. Finn Balor comes out, and he literally greeted Reigns, and they shake hands. They make it official. Constable Corbin interrupts the whole literally showdown, and says he wanted a rematch with Finn Balor because he was not ready for the Demon. He actually said it didn't count because the bell didn't ring. He didn't hear the bell. There was so much noise. In other words, he making excuses, right? Just making fucking excuses. So people were just booing the idea of that. Like literally everyone wanted to see Finn Balor versus Roman Reigns. You can imagine why, right? Just literally imagine why. Gargano comes out and he announced that Reigns and Balor for the Universal title will be on later on tonight, the main event. But Corbin will be facing Bobby Lashley. Lashley comes out, and I mean that's crazy too. I know Connor said it in the review. I must say it too. It's really, really true. You know, it's sad when someone like Lashley, who essentially has a win over Roman Reigns, right? He has a win over him, right? Even though they're tied, I get it. Over like a month ago or so, and yet he was not even on the SummerSlam card, not even in some capacity, even on the kickoff show, which is sad because again, a month ago he had a match with Roman to see again a win over Roman before Roman became champion, and now here he is showing up on Raw after SummerSlam, just like Raw after Mania. And he literally, again, I'll be real about it, this match was just there. It really wasn't my cup of tea. I didn't care. I really did not care for this match at all. Other than the fact that, yeah, all you have to know about this, Lashley pinned Baron Corbin, Constable Corbin at the end of the Dominator. Again, it was just a pretty solid match. Nothing big, nothing to brag about, honestly. From there, we get literally backstage Paul Heyman telling Kurt Angle that, you know, Brock Lesnar wants his rematch. He's invoking his rematch clause, but he doesn't want it right away. Doesn't want it tonight or next week. He wants it at Hell in a Cell against Roman Reigns, right? And Angle just literally said, like they say in Brooklyn, forget about it. It's not happening. I mean, I thought honestly Brock was going to be on Raw tonight because I did hear, apparently, according to rumors and innuendos, that Brock Lesnar was indeed scheduled to be at Monday Night Raw. I remember when the news came out that remember when the rumors came out like a month or two ago that Brock Lesnar would not be appearing at SummerSlam, which was false, and then they confirmed that he would be on both SummerSlam and Monday Night Raw. Well, he didn't show up on Raw tonight. It is what it is, but we'll see if that match even happens or not. We get a six women's tag. For randomly, that is, right? You have the Riot Squad versus Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Ember Moon. Again, it's crazy too. Like, yo, so you mean to tell me that Bayley and Sasha, who had arguably a crazy match 3 years ago in that building at the Barclays Center, which I was at as well, they're not even on the SummerSlam card. Nor Ember Moon, nor Ruby Riott, but yet here they are on Raw after SmackDown, on Raw after SummerSlam, right? And they're all acting like it's okay, nothing to worry about. The match was okay, nothing to really go crazy for here as well. They were hinting the idea that the Riot Squad together, they're this dominant force, and what do you know? Ruby Riott landed the Riot kick after the pinfall on Sasha Banks. They're still continuing this thing. You know what I even expected? I was expecting maybe, just maybe, we'll get a heel turn by Sasha Banks finally. Didn't even happen at all. We hear that Triple H will be appearing tonight to talk about his upcoming match against The Undertaker in Australia for the the Showdown show in Australia. I forgot the name of it already, but the Super Showdown, okay, in Australia, in Melbourne, coming up in October. And I'll be real about it. A part of me thought as well that, hey, maybe he'll announce a new call-up, right, from NXT. So he comes out to the ring, right, gets this massive pop. People are chanting NXT, 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 NXT. Because, again, they're in Brooklyn. Literally on Saturday night, NXT tore the house down, which, by the way, I was actually at that show as we speak as well. I'm still rendering the vlog as we speak. So the vlog will be up by tomorrow, by the afternoon time. I'll have the vlog ready to go for you guys to watch and enjoy the crazy adventure of me and Walter in New York. But also have the NXT TakeOver Brooklyn review up on the channel, up in the archive, as well as the SummerSlam review. So if you get a chance, go watch it. All right. So, like I said, Triple H comes out. He talks about how, again, NXT tore it up on Saturday night, how SummerSlam took it to a whole new level. It's kind of a reach when you think about it regarding SummerSlam, and how, he was watching from the back, and watching all that, he's had the itch to, put on the boots, tape up the hands, and just be the game again and take off the suit. But apparently Triple H gave him a call and told him that, hey, well, Vince gave him a call, and Vince told him that he already made a deal and he wants Triple H to wrestle at this event against The Undertaker, right? And at first, it felt like he said no because, again, what happened, back in 2012 at the end of the era match with the Hell in a Cell, WrestleMania 28, when they had that last match, and it was literally the end of the era, right? The end of an era, and how he talked about how at the end of that whole night, that match, that is, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Triple H were literally by the entrance area. They looked back and they literally said farewell, right? That's what it seemed like. Granted, Triple H still wrestled after that. Taker still wrestled after that as well, when you think about it. And he talked about how after that, the streak was dead, right? 2 years later, the streak died and Michaels went away. Whatever, right? But the point of the matter is, he said that, but then he's willing to do it again. He's like, yes, he'll take the fight, take the match. Listen, I know for a lot of people, it's like, oh my God, it's 2018. Why is he still on my TV set, right? I don't care, whatever. Honestly, me, just for the nostalgia, I'm all about the match. Just for the nostalgia. Keep this in mind, okay? I was high as fuck today watching Raw, because again, I do not sit for 3 hours of Raw sober. I just don't. Maybe it was the marijuana. Maybe it was the marijuana I smoked. But seeing that segment by Triple H, it got me pumped up. Like, yo, I'm really looking forward to seeing that for what it is. For the nostalgia purpose. I get it. Yes, it's 2018, and there's other talent out there that you want to see. The last thing you really want to see is old man Triple H, who's already a father, or father Triple H, if you will, and old man Taker. I get that. But for nostalgia, hey, it is what it is. What can you do? It's going to happen. So there you go. We also get, after this, Dean Ambrose versus literally Dolph Ziggler. You had Rollins and McIntyre outside the ring. Literally, there's a good back and forth match for what it was. There was involvement between Rollins and McIntyre outside the ring, which led to literally Ziggler and McIntyre attacking Rollins. There's a moment in the match as well where Rollins literally does like a suicide dive outside of the ring on McIntyre, which literally, again, part of the match, but the match literally ends when Dean Ambrose counters that DDT that Ziggler does, right, into a dirty DDT, catches him in midair, and hits a dirty D for the 1, 2, 3. But that was that. Hopefully it's the end of this, but we'll see. People were expecting a heel turn by Dean Ambrose, and I think eventually it will happen. I think they're just prolonging it for now. So we thought. Okay. Backstage, you see literally Braun Strowman wishing Finn Balor good luck in his title match against Roman Reigns, and promised to cash in. He said, I'm not going to be a coward. I'm going to do it face to face. I'm not going to cash in behind your back. But he wished literally Finn Balor good luck. And Balor just smiled, like, whatever. Was supposed to be an Elias concert. He was supposed to sing his #1 hit or his new song. Talking about how yesterday, literally that SummerSlam, the guitar broke, right? Remember that? The guitar broke. And he was going to sing the song. And then out came Kurt Hawkins. And I was expecting from this a new NXT, a main roster call-up. It would have been the perfect timing for a main roster call-up, but it didn't happen. Out came Kurt Hawkins. And it's one of those things where Hawkins interrupted and he challenged him to a match. Literally challenged him to a match. And people were chanting, you can do it. You can do it. Let's go Hawkins. Like, I even thought for a minute there that Kurt Hawkins was going to win. I literally thought that. And obviously, Allah hit the drift away for the pinfall. So now Kurt Hawkins is like 0-219. Some shit like that. It is what it is, I guess, right? Whatever. We get another random match, a match that I didn't even give a fuck about. The Authors of Pain versus Titus Worldwide or Titus Catering. This is the part of the show where everything just took a giant nosedive. Where it's like, fuck this shit, really. This is part of the vlog, the show where I was just editing the vlog and I didn't care what the fuck was happening on TV, to be honest. Obviously, the Authors of Pain got the win after they pinned Apollo Crews after they hit the last chapter. They're doing this whole thing as well where apparently Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil are not on the same page Maybe finally they split them up. We don't fucking know. Because again, there's something in this match that I did enjoy though, and that caught this too. Apollo Crew does a moonsault and then does a standing moonsault. So he literally does 2 moonsaults in this match. But everything else was whatever. They finally give this Ronda Rousey ceremony, right? The crown, because again, she won at SummerSlam, so they literally had all the women from the Raw brand outside the ring. Stephanie comes out to present the championship to Ronda Rousey, and Ronda's like, "Why are they even doing this right now?" Right? And she wanted, because again, she didn't want it to seem like, hey, you know, that she's above them or Stephanie's above them, right? So she wanted all the women to come into the ring or stand up, you know, stand on the apron, if you will. And she talked about how she didn't want no special treatment, how she will be a fighting champion. She's not Brock Lesnar, right? And she looks forward to facing all these women, right? She referenced how, you know, Natalya is the cornerstone of the women's evolution. How Sasha Banks and Bayley, if it weren't for their match at TakeOver Brooklyn at the first one, right? That crazy match that they had, that epic match, if you will, then the women's evolution would even be on pace. And you can think about it too. The Bella Twins were also out there, right? You can use the Bella Twins in some way because if it weren't for their match that happened like a couple of years ago that ended in like a minute or so, the whole hashtag Give Divas a Chance wouldn't even been a thing either, right? It is what it is. All this led to Stephanie saying that, hey, Ronda's in it for herself, which led to Ronda Rousey hitting the armbar on Stephanie McMahon. They even played a clip where Ronda Rousey locked the armbar on Alexa Bliss at SummerSlam, and they even showed the clip where Alexa was screaming and all that shit. But eventually, all this led to Ronda hitting the armbar on Stephanie, and the roster was divided. It was like the Riot Squad with Alicia Fox and Alexa Bliss with Stephanie, and you had Sasha, Bayley, Ember, Natty, and the Bella Twins with Ronda Rousey celebrating in the ring. Which, again, listen, it was random. Again, it's them promoting the Evolution pay-per-view and the women agenda, which is fine. It is what it is. I just don't think it was needed, to be honest. Like, Ronda said it, like, she doesn't want no special treatment, but you're giving it to her. You know? It's crazy, too, how, you know, all this is happening, and it's just, to me, it's whatever. I'll be honest. To me, it's whatever. Okay? You know, Ronda, I feel like, again, you know, giving her the belt right now. Listen, I said it already, and I'm going to say it again. People are happy that she won. It's fine and dandy, but I guarantee you all, I guarantee it, in a couple of months, in a couple of weeks, whatever the fuck it may be, no matter how long it'll take, you are all going to hate Ronda Rousey. You're all going to hate it. Believe me, it's going to happen. The moment she beats Sasha Banks, she beats Bayley, she beats Ruby Riott, she beats Ember Moon, you're all going to hate it. It's going to happen. I'm calling you right now. Mark my words when I say that. Mark my fucking words. We then had Scott Dawson versus Bo Dallas for no reason whatsoever, right? Dawson literally hit a pickup DDT for the pinfall. After this, you had Dash Wilder of the Revival versus Curtis Axel. Again, I didn't care. I did not care for these two matches. All you need to know that Wilder pinned Axel after hitting the Agori special, and then literally Axel's face hit the mat. But again, it was another match. So now, literally, the Revival are 2-0 in this whole thing against the B team. Again, I don't care. To me, the B team should have won. Literally, they should have won. Literally, last night, but it didn't happen for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's stupid, doesn't make sense. I just can't stand the B team. I just can't. All right. Stephanie McMahon backstage. She's recovering. It was cool to see. I saw CPA, right? CPA from Wrestle Pro. Wrestle's here in the local New York, New Jersey area. There again on WWE TV as a cameo as a doctor, right? That's just for me. Okay, whatever. I'm happy for that. Literally, she's in pain. Stephanie that is in pain, right? Yeah, Baron Corbin there checking up on Stephanie, as well as Alexa Bliss and Kurt Angle. Literally, it's Stephanie like telling Kurt Angle why wasn't he out there, and Kurt Angle saying that he's doing the best job he can. But Baron Corbin kept instigating, which led to Stephanie McMahon to give Kurt Angle a vacation. a deserved vacation, right? And she made Constable Corbin the Raw's acting general manager. We'll see where this goes. I mean, honestly, to Kurt Angle, I'm gonna say this right now. I heard TNA's hiring, by the way. TNA's hiring. So, or Impact Wrestling is hiring, that is, but whatever. It is what it is. But again, we'll see where this goes. Baron Corbin as the general manager. Interesting. We then get the last match of the show, so we thought. We had Roman Reigns and Finn Balor for the Universal title, which I thought was a great match. A great main event, crazy back and forth. People obviously were pro Finn Balor, Finn Balor. They wanted him to win. They really did, and they kind of gave you that idea that it was going to happen. The whole swerve, right? Like, it looked like Roman had the match won, then out came Braun Strowman with the briefcase, which distracted him, and then Finn Balor hit the sling blade, go for the coup de grace, or he go for the sling blade, gets a near fall, a crazy near fall, but then goes for the sling blade again, gets to go for the coup de grace, misses, and then Roman hits the spear for the 1, 2, 3. And Roman Reigns retained. Then out comes Braun Strowman. He gets in the ring, literally attacks Roman Reigns, right? He's ready to cash the shit in, right? The bell doesn't even ring yet. JoJo announced that Braun is cashing in his briefcase, right? But the bell didn't ring yet. And then it looked like it's about to go down. Then the Shield music plays. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, they circle the ring. Roman had this smile on his face, right? This fucking smile. And Braun goes in for a minute there, I literally thought that the Shield were working with Braun Strowman. Right? I thought that for a minute. And then Braun goes to attack Roman, and then Dean Ambrose and Rollins, who, by the way, were dressed in Shield gear, right? They're dressed in Shield gear. They go out there and they attack Braun Strowman, right? And Roman put up a fight, but was all said and done, the Shield took out Braun Strowman. They hit the triple powerbomb on the announce table on the outside. People were booing. So it's like, are they heels now? What's going on? I want to say yes. People are saying at the same time, oh no, just to get people to cheer for Roman. You can make that argument too. But again, I want to believe it's them finally turning Roman heel. Right? Because that's the vibe I got from this. But then again, what the fuck do I know? Okay, I'm just a guy here talking about fucking Raw. End of the fucking day. Again, this Raw was confusing. I'm like, where are they trying to go with this? What's the direction right now? They're literally at the same time, like I said earlier, they're hyping up Hell in a Cell, hyping up Evolution and the Super Showdown show in Australia coming up. I don't know. But overall, I thought Raw was, again, a show that I felt like lacked direction, had a good start, and then it just took a nosedive with the good championship match at the end, and the Shield reunited. And by the way, Stephanie has a broken arm, apparently. We'll see what happens tomorrow with SmackDown Live. I know SmackDown will at least put on a more decent show, at least, but we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get a mid-roster call-up on SmackDown Live. And maybe, just maybe, Johnny Gargano debuts this Tuesday on 205 Live and faces Cedric Alexander and takes the Cruiserweight title away from him on his first night in. Imagine that, right? Just imagine that. But that's it for me, guys. Again, as always, want to hear from you, Motherflowers, in the comments below. Give me your thoughts on Monday Night Raw. Did you enjoy the show? Did you not enjoy the show? Are you confused as I am? Let me fucking know as well. Follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven, where I tweet throughout all these shows, Raw, SmackDown Live, NXT, Impact, pay-per-views, and above all else, with all you crazy, sick, twisted Motherflowers. I'll have the vlog from TakeOver Brooklyn up tomorrow at the latest by the afternoon time, alright? So make sure you sub to this channel, you watch all the videos that are uploaded on this channel, hit that bell icon, be notified when I upload a video. And as always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, Motherflowers, it's me, it's Steve, and I'm out like Janice Titties. Peace out, Motherflowers.